Motion capture, also known as mocap, as we know it now, is described as the method of recording the movements of a real body in 3D space as data, which is then mapped onto a computer-generated body, also known as the tight spandex suits with the light-up golf balls. However, mocap has been around since 1872 and has evolved greatly since then. Nowadays, we've acknowledged mocap a bit more widely through feature films. The first feature-length movie to use mocap was Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace in 1999, which has heavily influenced the movies we know now, from Gollum and the Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings to Avatar, Planet of the Apes trilogy, and Alita: Battle Angel. Of course, we can't forget to give credit where it all started, in 1872 when Muybridge constructed a track specifically for the purpose of capturing the movement of Leland Stanford's racehorse. On this track there were multiple cameras lined up, each connected to a wire stretched across the track. As the horse hit each wire, a camera was triggered to capture an instance in time. It was for the first time such rapid motion could be seen like this. In Studio One, I researched motion capture that was explored through a different medium. We talked about how mocap can not only be used in films, but how it can benefit inclusion and accessibility in product design. Mocap has come a long way since it was first introduced into cinema. By using new equipment like the Xbox One Kinect, as it was similarly discussed in my Studio One research, we're able to render mocap and face tracking in real time, not only for the purpose of translating sign language, but allowing me to go from this to something like this, and even to this. Our project Uncovered Australian War Stories is a historical narrative where we take written accounts of experiences during World War II and shed light on voices that haven't been publicly talked about, including nurses, medical officers, and Indigenous Australians, and present these stories through the means of virtual production. In our Studio 2 project, we experiment with Record Body version 2 and the Rococo Studio Live plugin for Blender. Some strengths include the ability to capture multiple people at once, up to 6 people in one frame. Record Body version 2 also doesn't require calibration, so you can start mocap recording right away, alongside the ability to live stream straight into Unreal Engine, which is where the majority of our project will be built. The Rococo Studio Live plugin allows us to import characters using FBX files, either with or without pre-rendered animations, such as the use of Mixamo characters or metahumans in Unreal at a much faster speed. One of the limitations includes the retargeting process. If the animation body does not calibrate perfectly to your liking, it takes a bit of time from taking the recorded record animation into Blender and having to retarget the bones onto the new 3D character body. As there are only 1 to 2 Kinect sensors, there's a limited range of movement that can be completed within a small amount of space, usually only the size of a small room. Camera-based motion capture is currently not at the same standard as commercial mocap. However, as our project relies on slow motion movements, this allows us to record those few seconds of mocap in the best accuracy possible to optimize quality. We are able to record multiple people in a scene, which not only allows us to efficiently record organic body movements, but it fast-tracks our project to focusing on other important elements by eliminating the need to traditionally animate characters. The motion capture suit can cost anywhere between $500 to $10,000. However, for our project, the Record Body version 2 only costs $160 with the ability to download a free trial beforehand. We use other cost-effective equipment and programs including the Kinect version 2, metahumans and Mixamo characters to decrease the costs needed to produce a visual narrative in comparison to traditional short films. Although mocap has been around since the early days of the film industry, it has grown to become one of the most versatile tools for a range of emerging digital mediums. Through our Uncovered Australian War Stories project, we are able to utilize a variety of these types of constantly evolving technologies and explore the efficiency of film creation. Mocap has the potential to effectively replace more resource-intensive processes within virtual production and the future of the filmmaking pipeline.